So I've been self-employed for 25 years. My husband basically says I work to support my volunteer habit, which brings me why I'm here today. In 2016, I, like most other Americans, were shocked to learn our country had just elected a reality TV star to become the highest position in the free world. I knew our country and Washington had some issues. However, this made me realize just how deep those issues had gone. As most self-employed people do, when I see a problem, I look for fixes, not excuses, but how to actually change things for the better. What I found is the most powerful members of our House and Senate had been in government for almost as long or longer than I'd been working for myself. And I'll admit, I've made a career out of what I do. However, our founders never intended our representatives to have full-time positions living in a land so far from their constituency. And that's really what appears our government has become. I also found that we had a president making unilateral decisions by executive order. Our House and Senate were run by folks that opposed what he did, no matter what he did, just because of who he was. Appointed bureaucrats in Washington seem to be making decisions without any direct accountability to our government had become overreaching, overbearing, overspending entity that basically just does business with the Beltway. These things needed to change, and that change needed to wake people up from the lack of interest they had grown accustomed to. That change I found was the Convention of States movement that has petitioned this body for the hearing today. Fast forward to 2021. We're now represented by two parties that are so far left and right of center, I'm not even sure we'll ever find center again. The Convention of States movement is motivated by grassroots volunteers, people that have taken their own time to talk to their family and friends and educate them on how government works currently and how it was intended to work. An educated constituency makes choices based on what's best for them and their community, regardless of party. An informed constituency can no longer ignore the center of power Washington has become. That's why you guys, committee members, and basically everybody else up here in Madison has heard so much from their constituents about this Convention of States movement. We want to change, and the way to start that change is to call a Convention of States to propose amendments that limit the power and scope of Washington, that will propose fiscal restraints on Washington, and that will set term limits on Congress and officials. That'll bring the power back to the states, back to you, the people that we work with, the people that we live with, the people we shop with, and the people that we do business with, not that do business with Washington.
I'm here live in Philadelphia at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. When you hear the phrase lives, fortunes, and sacred honor, these are the folks we should think of, those who anonymously gave their lives. Well, today you have a chance to volunteer. You need to volunteer for conventionofstates.com, the movement that's going to save the country. These folks are willing to step up and give everything. We need you to give just a little bit. Go to conventionofstates.com and volunteer today.